Welcome back to the Summer Showdown tournament. We're in our winners bracket final. The number 1 and number 2 seeds, Seoul Dynasty and Shanghai Dragons, going up against each other in their second.
Unless they track stalk his blade properly, you have to watch for that. Fitz maybe a little bit of trouble, but survives.
It'd be so risky to use it aggressively though, Avril. They've lost Smurf. This is not going to be good for them. Cut through from Who Are You? This is the flip without a doubt. And if you're Seoul Dynasty, you're just going to have to take this one. You can't really fight this one back, and you're going to have to build out. And you got your very muted. Here's a Fitz with the overclock, takes out his Yaki. After the rally was popped as well. That's a wasted ultimate, that's a one fight. So efficient from the Dynasty. They just used the overclock to make it work, and they get an ultimate, so they trade it out equally and will get the flip back in their favor. Fantastically played.
A little bit of a late kill, Lee on there, but he was also trying to now Lip needs to try and get it done on this overclock. Smurf only gets 3, but it might be enough. Should be 2 supports down.
They're trading back and forth despite having the Rampage in effect right now. They've got both supports up for the Seoul Dynasty though, so should be able to sustain this tank line.
Should have it.
They have to deal with Lip's damage. Should be able to. They've just found Lee gone. I think you're going to have Lip get on a point. They're going to go down. Seoul have their favor. Overtime ticking down. First round going away to the Dynasty.
Yeah, successful there from Smurf. It's a 3-man Rampage. 2 members got taken down there. It's, I believe, it's a respawn. Shanghai have only had a couple of kills ahead. They're not running too far ahead in terms of ultimates yet. It's a silver lining for Seoul, and now they get the first blood.
Let's cut down. 2 trades answered back, though. There's no damage needed on the side of Seoul Dynasty. Tanks and backline.
They should chase Smurf.
And they're blocking them.
They got to chase Smurf.
Vindame should be able to go down here. Nice headshot there from Lip. Smurf is just isolated though. Grab the Mega, good move, stops the burst of healing, Smurf goes down. So Lip has picked up all of those final blows as well, Avril. Look at that charge. Vindame drops the beat as well, double support ultimates used. Lijigon has their own. Void with the Rampage, only finding Fitz, who's got the overclock, but they're out of the fight. They can't find the angles to join in on this one. And overtime is trickling down, they find Lijigon. But there's not enough bodies. This is Shanghai Dragons walking away with this round. Surely you don't have the to get the flip here.
There's no supports though, so Shanghai Dragons have to be considerate here. If Fitz and Smurf can get more damage on, they could clutch it out, but not going to happen. Fitz the last one surviving there. It doesn't matter whether he touches or not. It's a 3 versus 1.
It does mean we have an advantage for Seoul Dynasty now, 5 versus 4. Flip nearly comes in, but they put some bodies on the ground to contest it. Stalker low, Lip answers back, that's now 4v4. Oh, Who Are You has got as well. Reinforcement should be coming in from the spawn room. It's still an advantage for the Seoul Dynasty, and they're going to press it.
What a shot.
As Fitz finds that flick onto Lip. Lijigon's removed, 40% flip coming in for the Seoul Dynasty.
When Void goes for Rampage, Vindame's just dead, he can't even get the beat.
Nice answer back there, deflect coming in from Stalker, I think. Who Are You pulls out the blade. Cutting down Smurf, goes for the backline, 92%. There's no answer here for Seoul Dynasty. No one's going to be able to go and get onto this point. They're sending someone down. Profit went for the last touch. Vindame is on point after respawning from the early kill. Triggers overtime, and now has to play the stall game. How long can they channel their inner zest and keep this going on with reinforcements? Oh, it's not looking good now. Stalker gets onto the point once again. It's a cycle of bodies to try and delay the inevitable. But I don't think they're going to turn this one. Shanghai Dragons, they secure the first map, take an early lead in this series.
Yeah, it looks all but too comfortable for the Shanghai Dragons towards the end there. 100-0 on University. Not that much better from Seoul Dynasty, unfortunately. A lot of members on Dragons are critical HP, actually. They might have to just do a little bit of a soft reset here to heal up.
Dynamite's keeping him under constant pressure as well. Keep having that damage over time, ticking away. But it's finally time for Lip to pull the shot off. Gets Profit, Stalker's taken down by Who Are You, and now Who Are You will rotate round to the point. Lip finds Fitz his second headshot of the fight with the railgun. And Void just wins that tank duel just because he has overwhelming support, and Shanghai Dragons get control of the payload and move on to the escort section.
Now we get to the final fight of the, here comes the overclock. Smurf as well, triple hit on the Rampage.
Yeah, 3 for 3 on those Rampages. Avril, Profit's going to take out Void, and it looks like Profit and Seoul Dynasty are the ones to capitalize on this one. Finally shutting down the momentum of the Shanghai Dragons push. And they don't lose anyone in that chaos as well. Big win for the Dynasty. They keep it short, just shy.
But now he gets to use it for free. Profit can counter with the rally, but how successful will it be? So far, not so successful.
No, that boot to delay Who Are You doesn't really change the outcome all that much. 3 members taken down just from him alone. Make it a 4
clean,
with the shurikens onto Fitz. Yeah, it's looking pretty silly right now. Not quite the world record needs ones.
It's important. That was the only ult.
Yeah, B comes in as well. Just going to seal the deal here for the Dragons in this fight. Smurf will have to drop down as well.
Stalker's dead.
That's the saving Chris. Well, you know, you're just going to have him. He was the only member alive on the point. He's by himself. The Bob is just going to be the only stall tactic here. But it's very easy to remove. It's a static target. You get booped away. You get headshot a bunch of times with the overclock. Profit gets there just in time, but this is that stagger we're talking about. It's pretty much done. They're cleaning up Seoul so quickly. Dynasty finished 254 in the time bank. So
he's actually been found. I was going to say, if he doesn't get found here, this is a great position for Void to be in, but he takes a risk. He gets found. It's a 5v4, no tank.
It's a good opening for the Dynasty. They're on the position. Shanghai Dragons. Oh, Vindame's gone. Okay, Lip doing Lip things once more. Lijigon gets answered back. Lucios have been traded. I think they bought enough time potentially for Void to come out here and potentially go to the defense. Is the Ark is isolated. They will be going down. No way they lose this to Stalker. Point's been captured while this is going on. Staggered deaths as well, which is going to mean point B is quite difficult.
And this is where I got to put some commentary on it.
Just the two there. Rampage is countered 2 against 3 when it comes to that impact. Lijigon will be feeling the hurt of the Rampage. Profit has been converted, but Vindame and Smurf will stay alive for now. Dynasty get the advantage in the fight. Just need to clear out Who Are You and Lip, and then they will get onto point C and get themselves a time bank extension.
Yep, very cool.
They're not going to be able to get the overtime. They're going to cut through. Only finds Profit, who's rallying at the same time, and he won't be able to convert it. Void might get cut down here, uses the Carnage. Izayaki returns to the field, immediately finds Stalker. Smurf over to the Wrecking Ball just to get onto the point. And now Lip's over in the back. He has his overclock available, and the sight lines. Fitz might get tagged here at the air, but Smurf is still on the point. He's going to be able to find the slam on the payload. Profit knocks Lip back. The Seoul Dynasty still trying to push this one. Spawn advantage really helping the Dragons right now as Void comes back on the Doomfist just to try and get Smurf off of the point. They've cleared enough bodies. Stall tactics can only work for so long. Over time, as the swap comes in, they trigger it once more, but it is the last time. Shanghai Dragons secure map number 2. They're going to series point.
And what a window as Dragons go through for the secondary push. Dynasty have caught up an ult, so it will be Bob versus Bob.
There's Bob 1. Bob 2 comes out too late for the Seoul Dynasty. They've already lost Stalker. Will only repair the damage numbers, won't actually win out. The Bob versus Bob duel was strong, but Lip was the difference maker there. Rallies now popped instead, layered over top of each other. Void's in the face of Vindame. Nice shot from Lip, tags him. Profit wants to get into the fight with the rally. He's been denied, and like you said, Avril, there is the cap for point A. Coach Gun just stalling a little longer.
Maybe the Lucio comes up through. Lijigon is going to attempt to go for it. Will pay for it with his own life. And for the Shanghai Dragons, who is up next? How can they even win the situations? 4 versus 5. They still don't have Void.
They're going to run into this Rampage as well. Smurf cuts through, only finds Izayaki. Void gets a pick on the Doomfist. That's huge if you're going to switch over to an unorthodox pick like this for the stall. Stalker nearly goes down. They're turning it around. What is going on, Avril? They just need to find one more. Who are you? Lip and Void refused to go. Wait for it, 20 seconds. Who Are You earned this blade in that overtime. Lip's gone down. He now needs to use it to save the Dragons on this offense. Izayaki's gone. Bob is keeping him under check. Too many members have gone down here. This is not going to be something that Who Are You can save. He's popped off by Fitz. But well, Avril, they had no right getting this far based on how B was going. But now they have to defend the Seoul Dynasty from this point onward.
I mean, it doesn't even matter that Dragons lose that fight. It doesn't even matter that Who Are You doesn't get to pull Blade, right? They get to push far more than...
They're trying to escape. Has a speed boost and the support from his team to stay alive. No counters, just mechanics. Able to stem that blade. It now means that Stalker going to have their blade up. Lijigon does go down in the end. And so is Izayaki. No supports available. It's big for Dynasty. They should be able to push this advantage and get the payload closer to point A.
That's really important as well. You see the Seoul Dynasty, they don't use any ultimates to actually win that when we talk about Stalker.
Can't be the one. He's got an overclock and he's being focused by a Bob. He now has the Stalker blade in front of him. Good force down, gets him out of the fight. Big anti from the Rampage. It's traded 3 for 2. Dynasty advantage. They're just taking over this map, Avril. This is a night and day performance in this series.
I mean, not only that, from Lijigon, this is a load-bearing rally from Izayaki.
Finds free. Look at the cut down of the Seoul Dynasty. The B comes out. Stalker with the blade onto Lip. Who Are You answers back onto Profit. Stalker can't find the follow-up second. Who Are You has the advantage. Smurf goes through, finding free on the back line with the anti-heal. Stalker getting away with the skin of his life. Lijigon's there to destroy him afterwards. Smurf with no HP, no support, cut off from reinforcements. Fitz is the last one alive. They are a point C team, Avril, and Shanghai Dragons to secure a spot in the finals.
24-1 is their map record. They are still not defeated in any matches. I mean, it's been 4 so far, 6-0 in the qualification stage, now 2-0 in the tournament itself. Like you said, they got to go to finals.